Alrighty, guys, Dr. Rage, checking in with you. It's a little after 12. How you doing? Are you losing sleep yet? Because it's going to be, in my opinion, a very exciting week. I can't stress enough how much this sine curve over the orange, under the orange, is so significant. Guys, we've experienced it so many times technically already. And now that it's more than likely figured out, I couldn't stress it enough. Gap above it, MOAS starts. The sine curves, the algorithm, it gets smaller and smaller every single time. As you can see, even with the little sine curves I drew underneath. It's figured out, guys. At least in my opinion, we hold the gap for tomorrow, and this theory is more than true. I am the only person on X that has provided this kind of theory for the entire GameStop community. I'm not saying it's the secret code to what Roaring Kitty. This has nothing to do with emojis. This has nothing to do with 110 videos. It has nothing to do with truly anything other than gaps on a 5-minute chart. I found a couple gaps a long time ago on GameStop. This is all it took right here. It's absolutely amazing that these 3 little gaps, I discovered one here, and then I'm like, oh, well, what's that gap for? And then all of a sudden you go backwards and you're like, oh, no way, there's another gap there. Look at the dates at the bottom. If you have to rewind, go back. All right? Where else did these gaps go? There was a gap near here. Oop, don't mean to bring up the RSI right now. What else? Look at these lines with the white line of truth provided. Resistance, boop, down. Can't let it go over. We go back to, I believe, this was the beginning of September, I think. Look at this. Hold on. Let me zoom in. How do you mark the top? Within a couple pennies? From 3 gaps on 5-minute candles from just a couple weeks ago. It's literally the top. It's literally the top. Guys, I'm the only person on X providing this kind of it's wild. It's wild, I know. It's wild. But the more you see it, the more you look at it. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that part right there. Under. Couldn't contain. And that's just the white line of truth theory. And so the more I dug into the white line of truth, that is where I found the orange line of future. Let me go back to a little bit larger time frame. Let's just go to daily. I'm not trying to make this video too long because I made way too much on videos. And guys, if you have questions, comments, how the hell does Dr. Rage find this? Look at this orange line even. There's gaps. 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 This is where it actually was discovered. I'll touch to the line. There it is. So these 2 dates. A gap here. 11/28/23. To this gap on the first month of the year of 24, the 12th. You draw that line, you'll have the same lines as me. Gap above it, MOAS continues. All underneath it, the sine curve theory. Going back, that orange line continues. Are you ready? Are you ready for more gaps? Do you see gap above the orange? Now it's whatever. It's slightly off, but it's not. Look back here. There's a gap in here. There's a gap in here. Fake out. Fake out. But we've had that every time on the orange line. Guess what else? Here's another one. Gap. How can one orange line with gaps from where I just showed you still prove the same thing? Oh my God. Are you serious? That was like the bottom there and it happened to touch off of it? Folks, I'm telling you. This is the end all, send all for all theories. You could think about Bitcoin, you could think about Doge, Ethereum, you could think about whatever other correlation to any other stocks. But correlation is not causation. But this orange line screams proof, and proof. Proof 1, proof 2, and now proof 3. Hell yeah, guys. Hell yeah. We are gapping above more than likely tomorrow. If we hold it, we just keep going. So these two purple channels, look to bounce in here. Look and see where these price targets go. I'm telling you, either, there are other cross ascending lines that intersect. All right. I'm only showing you what it could be. To here, to here, could be up to here, then retest up to there. Guys, it's all over the place. But there's even oh my God. Guys, GameStop is truly about to go through something super unique, super special. And, well, remember I mentioned the fractal? I'm not bringing it back or anything. It's somewhere. I have it buried. I know I drug it somewhere. Oh, there it is. That's not where that's not a thing. But let's see where it goes. I'm telling you, I've told you about the orange line. Now I'm going to throw down, what is it? I'll make you a wager. I made you a bet or make you a wager. Like the Roaring Kitty quote from the memes, from the movie. 500. 500, June of 2025. That is my final prediction. 500 or more by June of 2025. Do I have lines to support that? I honestly don't know. Other than the fractal, I have no clue. But let's, for the sake of things, go out there and see where all these lines line up. Let's go to, get rid of that. Let's see, June, May on the bottom. All right, here we are, June. So maybe we're in this range. We're in this range. Maybe we'll be up to this range here. See the top of the purple line? See how it keeps on going? It's not just a fractal thing. I know it's not exactly 500. That right there. But it's super close. And these trend lines, this is why I've never deleted a trend line in my life. There's no reason to. Unless it's like a downward descending trend line that goes to zero. And we step outside of it, like you dodge a bullet, and then we go into a reversal or a bullish uptrend. That's when, the white line of truth, that was just to get outside of it, guys. This whole white line of truth with the gaps on the 5 minutes, that was to find the reversal. Along with other technical analysis, using RSI, finding the true double bottom, all right, like we did. many weeks ago at this point. Or was it double bottom? The 22nd? Yeah, Dr. Rage caught that. Caught it. What else can I catch? Other than like a lot of crap from like shill accounts, I don't have to catch anything now. All you have to do is remain patient. Relax. I mentioned this weekend, forget where we are in the emojis. So many people are still, they're seriously still trying to break that down? Are you kidding me? Live in the moment. Live in the moment and realize where you are in reality. Forget the emojis. Whenever Kitty comes back, he's going to come back. And I'm telling you, I think I also mentioned in my updates, if Kitty comes back, he's going to do it after this orange line. We gap up. Kitty makes an extra post. Super catalyst to possibly another crazy level that GameStop might not have seen since 2021. As I'm not leaving. I'm never leaving. Not until I retire. I will be here covering GameStop for you guys. Not just for my own sake, but for the sake of those that don't see things exactly how Dr. Rage sees it. Not everybody could do what a small percentage of people do. And you could ask me about SPY, Tesla, other stocks. I have no clue. I'm going to have no clue. Why? Because when it comes down to, fundamentals, is there debt within the company? What does it need to do to survive? Ryan Cohen has done everything that this company needs to survive. Now, I do have another slight theory that Ryan Cohen only dilutes, or most recently, of course, we only dilute when we're above the orange line. And I can't prove that right now. I don't remember the dates of when we did share offerings and made, more. We have more than $4.5 billion cash right now. It is absolutely amazing where we are. And when Ryan Cohen said that it's the greatest time to be alive, it truly is. He was just early, or was he telling us for a future time? I believe in everything I have presented in front of you. I have always believed, and obviously certainly, that we caught the double bottom. I've always believed that there is faith in Ryan Cohen and holding the stock long term, whether it's DRS or not. Folks, I'll tell you right now, Richard Newton, he did his YOLO update the other day. He has 0 shares DRS. Kitty has 0 shares DRS. I will tell you personally that I used to have a lot of shares DRS. And then just for the sake of the movement, I kept 1 in there. 1 in the chamber. I believe there's more than just the DRS movement, obviously. And it's not just limited to those people. It's wonderful that that was a thing. But I'd also like to, just say, we can do this without DRS. Our CEO, and I fully believe, we know there's naked shorting. We know all the data, whatever the naked shorts are, it's hidden. They don't have to be reported. It's actually really crazy that like you have to report a long position in the market, whether it's like 5%, 10% or more, and then all of a sudden you short it perhaps 483%, like it was shorted back in January 2021, and that doesn't have to be reported. That should tell you everything that's wrong within the stock market. That should tell you everything that's wrong within the free and fair market of our country within the stock market. All companies included. We lost some really great companies over the couple of years, man. Toys R Us, Sears, Blockbuster. Like, where does it end? It's where the game stops. And that's GameStop, guys. I wish us all the best. Seriously, I'm not leaving. Just remember, I have my cruise this coming Friday. So I'll be here for the rest of the week, and when I get ported in Miami, I'll get the internet more than likely and still keep you guys informed, even not this week, but the week after. I'm actually nervous. We go to all-time highs when I'm on the ship with no internet, but you know, that's the risk you take. I saw this happening months ago. I told the people I'm going with on the cruise, I'm like, I don't know. Like, what if Moas happens at that time? Holy shit, where are we now? We just gap above this orange line. And I'm like, oh yeah, no big deal. I'm going on a cruise. Like, oh my God. Guys, I truly thank you for following, sharing. Still, any questions, comments, concerns, leave it in the comment section. I'll be there to answer it for you in the morning or tonight if I'm still awake. But I just want to close with, like, you know, I'm only here to retire. I'm here to retire with GameStop, be able to be a stay-at-home dad, teach my son, be the best father I could be, and give him all of my attention. That's all I want. Generational wealth. So I could be with family. I could do things and not worry, is I going to break the bank today? You know, guys, it's going to be a dream, and I truly hope this comes true for us all. And, well, that's all I really got to say. Like, my heartfelt compassion for GameStop is undying. My heartfelt compassion for retail traders within GameStop only is undying. I will be relentless throughout this saga, and I will do my best to inform you to the best of my knowledge, ability, and with whatever strength I have left beyond all of this. But get ready for something solid. Get ready for something major, and be mindful. Just be mindful. Lines eventually stop somewhere. All these things go to infinity. All right, so not financial advice ever, but be, you know, mindful of your own. And if you need someone to hire, you know, manage it for you, you know, do what you gotta do. But I don't want to get looped into some kind of legal battle and be in front of some kind of like panel or like the Senate hearing committee. I'm just a guy that knows how to draw lines because of gaps. Blame the hedge funds. They left those there. It wasn't us as retail, right? So enjoy it, embrace it, and get ready for a wild, wild week, I hope, in my opinion. This gap has been predicted, and I can't say or stress it enough. I love you all, and I'm going to relax for a little bit. Maybe play some Pokemon trading card pocket game. Open a pack of cards or two. All right, guys. I love you so much. Dr. Rage. See you tomorrow morning. Thank you.